My name is Katherine, as Patty said, and I am one of the co-directors of the Center for Tutoring and Writing, along with my colleague, Holly Talenda, who is the other co-director. And I will go through what our department helps CCS students with. So these are some of the things that we help CCS students with, which are studio classes, your foundations courses, which are what you usually take your first year at CCS, liberal arts courses. We also help with academic coaching, and I'll go through what that is exactly later in the presentation. And we also help with writing and language. So academic coaching. So what we do is Holly and I work with students one-on-one, and we help you achieve your short and long-term academic goals. From the big picture of, I want to graduate with this, or to just by week, this week I want to finish this. So we can help with all ranges of that. We also help with ways to improve your productivity, your organization skills. At CCS, you'll have a lot to juggle, a lot to balance, and we are here to help you keep track of it all and get done what needs to get done. So we help with balancing your school, your work, other life things. And we can meet with students one-on-one on a weekly basis or just as needed. It really depends on what you want to do. So we also help students with writing, and it's not just for papers for your liberal arts courses, but it's actually any type of writing. For example, you may need to write an artist statement and write about your work. We can help you communicate how to discuss your work. Also, your portfolios. Sometimes your portfolios might require some writing. Let us look over it, and we can, have that second set of eyes to just make sure that everything is there, because you don't want a typo to distract from your amazing work. And we also help with all stages of the writing process. So even if you don't have anything written yet, you can meet with us and we can help you, organize your ideas. We can help look at it when you're midway writing, if you need help with grammar skills, if you need help with formatting, and we can always, of course, look at a final draft as well before you turn it in. So we also help with language skills. Whether you're an international student or you just want help just communicating better, then we can help with that. Sometimes when you're giving a presentation such as this, it helps if you do it over and over again, or if you practice before. So we would love to hear your presentation, hear you talk about your work or whatever assignment you have in a no pressure, low key environment before you actually need to do it. So we, welcome meeting with you to help with that, get you more comfortable speaking in front of your peers. So one of the biggest parts of our department are our peer tutors, and I can't rave about them enough. They are just such a wonderful group of fellow CCS students who help you with many different things, and they work with you one-on-one. Our peer tutors are recommended by faculty. They're upper level students, so generally they're third or fourth year students from all different majors. They help with many courses, including the first year courses or the courses in your major that you'll be taking. And they can help with all types of creative skills, including software, whether you work mostly on a computer or if you are more hands-on and just, traditional sketching and drawing, our tutors can help you with that. We have, our schedules are available on our campus offices page online, and we also have them available as hard copies outside our department. And our new schedule for the fall will most likely be available the first week when you start at CCS. So here's just some of the things that our tutors have helped with in the past. You'll see everything from all different sorts of software to math, study skills, time management, websites. If there's ever anything that you would like help with and you're not sure who to go to, just reach out to us. And whether we can pair you up with a tutor, with an academic coach, or we can just suggest maybe other departments where you could get that type of help. So here is just our info about our department. That email address is the best way to get a hold of us, ctw@ccsdetroit.edu. Holly and I are available this summer. Our peer tutors work during the fall and winter terms. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us and we will get back to you right away. That's also our office phone number. And we are located in the Kresge Ford building, which is the Tinker Toy looking building on the second floor. And we're right across from the 24-hour lab. We highly encourage appointments. We are available for appointments Monday through Friday. Academic coaches are available 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and our peer tutors are available 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We also have drop-in hours, which are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this is a card. These are outside of our department. We also have them all around campus, but basically that first QR code that says Calendly, that's the best way to make appointments with our tutors and coaches. And then you'll see our Instagram is right there. And that's our old, but it still works, our old email address. And we are available both virtual on Zoom and in person, and it just depends on what you prefer. So if you prefer to meet on Zoom, we can do that. If you want to meet in person, we for sure can do that too. So if you want to follow us, we would love that. So it's ccs.ctw. On Instagram, we have these profiles, some of the things that our tutors have made for our Insta page, but then also we have tutor profiles where you get to learn a little bit more about our amazing tutors. So please let us know if there is anything that we can help with. If you have any questions about what our department can help with, I would be more than happy to answer it right now or anytime in the future. Again, you can just email us at ctw@ccsdetroit.edu. Gerard, do you have any questions right now? It's okay. So whenever if a question comes up, just let us know.
Yep, you can see it. Yep.
Okay, great. Let me put it on full screen.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So welcome, Gerard. So this is my office, the Wellness and Counseling Office. So I'm going to go over some intros, overviews, services, health resources, and then activities. So our mission statement is that the CCS Wellness Center is dedicated to promoting the well-being of the whole student and the whole campus through the use of innovative, creative, accessible, and effective services and initiatives. The Wellness Center offers clinical counseling, group support, health services, resources, referrals, workshops, and various student-oriented activities aimed at building and fostering community inclusion and the overall well-being of students. So we have two spaces on campus. We have the Health Hub on the first floor of the Yamasaki and also the second floor of the Yamasaki. What we offer is clinical counseling. That's probably the bulk of what our office offers. So we offer both in-person and virtual services based on time and availability, but also preference of students. So time and availability of our clinician team, as well as what students prefer. We offer group support, case management, referrals. We also host weekly walk-in hours. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 12:30 are typically our walk-in hours. So students don't need an appointment. They can pop in for essentially like a 20-minute-ish appointment with one of our clinical staff just to kind of check in, see what's going on, if there's something presenting in that moment, and then we can, schedule as needed. We also have really creative programming and activities and collaborative events within student affairs. I'd also love to introduce Smokey. I don't know, Gerard, if you are a dog lover, but Smokey is our CCS Wellness Wonder Mutt. And she is there at least once, if not 2 times per week, both at the Ford campus and the Taubman Center to give love and licks and just general happiness to our students. In terms of health services, we have our, well, this is no longer a thing, but we have our food pantry, we have sexual health supplies and information, we have menstrual health and products and other toiletries. We have a chill space and special events. Moving into this fall of this year, we have a brand new platform that we are introducing to students, which is the virtual care group, which offers both medical, behavioral, and psychiatric care to students at no additional charge to what students are paying in terms of their individual insurance or outside care. So I will go into a deeper dive of that to give you an idea, but in terms of medical care, it's designed as like an urgent care model, like as a walk-in as needed service. You will meet with board certified physicians and specialists with internal family and emergency pediatric medicine. The average callback time is about 16 minutes. So if a student is in need of medical care, once they log on to the site, there will be about a 16-minute callback time. In terms of behavioral health, meeting with a therapist outside of CCS, you can schedule 50-minute sessions with a master's level clinician. We also offer life coaching, on-demand crisis counseling, but the callback time is about 3 to 5 days. So there is, at our busiest times, the clinicians on campus with CCS, we may be booked, there might be a wait list, but this is an additional service that is available to students. In terms of psychiatric care, we do offer that, but it is through the Wellness Center. So if students need psychiatric care, they can schedule with us and we can sort of field that and help students find, the next level of care that they might need. In terms of the quality care, all providers adhere to the highest level of HIPAA, FERPA, and PHI standards, state licensed, board certified. So essentially, we're looking at a level of quality of care that meets all the standards that we have as an institution. Any of these services that you access as a student, there's no additional cost to you. This is built into your tuition base. There's unlimited visits. There's no caps. There may be some limits within the scope of service that they offer, but in terms of, languages, 200 plus languages spoken, there is a variety of services available to students. So essentially, what our goal is as CCS professionals is that students have 24-hour care, but also a quality of care that is available to them 24/7. So we also offer health insurance, the student health insurance plan. This is a pay per term or per year. We can help you find a doctor, navigate claims and forms, enrollment and reimbursement. We also know that this can be a really daunting process, but our office is here to help. If there's any questions, or you can ask them right now in real time, or you can follow this link and, ask any questions that you may have beyond what we presented today.
Did have a question in the chat about using telehealth over the summer when he's at home like
Yep.
for a medication refill?
Yep. Yeah. So this is a year-round coverage. So in terms of the virtual care group, this will be allowed and accessible for students year-round. And we recognize that we have international students. We have students that are, coming from different states. We have students that are local in Detroit. We've designed our accessibility to include students so that they have access to that year round. So yes, if Gerard was a student out of state, for example, any of that, I guess, point that they may access through virtual care group would be accessible year round.
Feel free to add any other questions you might have for either Katherine or Val in the chat, or you're welcome to unmute yourself and ask if you would like. Since we're a small group here tonight, we're happy to try to get any questions answered that you might have. All right, well, it looks like he doesn't have any questions. So I want to thank you guys for attending this evening, everyone, on the short notice and the crazy reschedule. But you can access all of this information off of our website.